This is day one, Anime Impulse 2023 at Pomona Fairplex. Hopefully I have the brightness level adjusted, but now it's raining already. And the second time that I visit the convention center to have rain. Unfortunately, it's all in outdoors, so I guess we'll have to start the event right away. Well, basically, there's no pre-pickup yesterday, but all we had to do is park today and then line up to get our badges or wristbands. Over time, more cars are parked, so this is the area for anime attendees to park here. Just in case, to be prepared for the rain in the future, I brought my umbrella. Over time, it gets rainy, so security is gonna have to try to scan our receipts so that we can have early access. They're recording already for Anime Impulse. Looks like there's a pack already. It's a huge line, ready, and almost ready. Over time, it will rain harder based on the location and where it's gonna rain. It's 10:10 a.m. at our time, and they still haven't opened the gates yet. So we're just waiting out in the rain for 10 minutes longer. Well, that took 15 minutes for them to open up the gates. It's raining hard right now, and the line is pretty packed. Even for the short line like this. Right now, they're moving quickly as well. All right, just walk slowly this time. Just don't want to slip. And just enter as usual. First day in a rainy convention. Here's Fairplex, the fountain, and the main stage with a bunch of cars too. So this event combines with multiple events such as Anime Impulse, this Asian Expo, and Asian Expo. Here's all the cars that they parked, so we can look around, take a picture, and all that. There is a photo train card to trade with photos. And inside right there is basically the artist alley in there. Everyone's gonna hang out in there until the rain stops. In this case, no, it will never stop raining, and we'll have to wait until tomorrow. Welcome to the artist alley, probably the voices, and here are all the artists sections right there. All right, so here's a walk around throughout this section inside the artist alley. This is the end of the section here. Here's a second one to walk around, and also this is the voice actor section, just not too close, but I'm only touring throughout all artists. Apparently half of these are pretty much voice actor sections, such as voice actors, and some of them are empty here, and some are some artist alleys. Let's walk around and tour for another art section.
No, stop. We're not ready to
Yep. That's the end of that. The other side's pretty much unprepared for voice actor sections, but here's another artist's alley.
Oh no, I can go there. I thought I brought something. It hasn't happened already.
This is the other side inside the artist alley, all in tour. Alright, so basically I found some Sonic art and prints which I wanted to buy, but the artist right now is not there yet, so I'll have to come back to it later. Let's just look for more as well. Here's more artist sections, which is a lot to tour. Too much.
That'll be all.
Is this person who like absolutely loves?
Yes. Okay, that's it. Okay, a lot of artists here, so let's just begin touring around.
Yeah.
Looks like this artist sells some Sonic charms and stickers, all that. 17 for just 2 Tails charms in different categories. All right, now back to touring around all the artists around here. All right, that's good enough, but here's the last one to tour around as well, which is the middle section. It's pretty wider than the last sections, but here's a tour. Should be it. Some of them I've met some artists before, whilst the others I haven't met them, but I later bought some Sonic products already, which is good. Let's see if we could double check to make sure that at least one artist sells some Sonic stuff. Let's just look around to see if there's at least one Sonic artist that sells Sonic stuff. Okay, expensive purchase. Just purchased a numerous set of prints from the artists, including these charms, stickers, and pins. It's hard to see. Okay, we're done here. Don't want to spend too much in the artist alley. It's pretty much too distracting to see Sonic stuff. The rain is much heavier already, so guess I'll have to put up an umbrella and then keep myself dry. I have to move quickly to the vendor's hall, and there's a wet puddle. Don't try to step over it. I better move at a quicker pace so that I don't have to get very wet outside. Okay, so this is the vendor's hall inside this section. Basically the food's now indoors to where they can sell food here. Half of the section are anime, half of the section are pretty much Asian Expo. At least you get a good look at this same vendor that's been selling whatever the content. They have mystery bags too. I mean, by the same shop design and all that stickers, just pretty much too much. There's very few artists in there too, as well, in the vendor room. So unlike other places, it is way crowded than previous conventions due to rain and all that. So basically when exploring around this convention, yes, you can get free bags from another side of the convention. You get a lot of anime stuff as well. You can even get some artists that sell some prints. There's Book Off as well, which is the same vendor from almost all conventions I previously encountered, and everything else basic. Here's another section to tour around as well. Just gonna go over it until I'm done recording. There's a lot of people here, but I may bump into some people as well. And there's a giant Pikachu plush up there. Here's a lot of artist vendors right there, but some are pretty much vendors that sell product. There's Okamo Kitchen right there with, luckily, the shades. I mean, they provide shades so that people can line up and buy food here for Okamo Kitchen. This is a unique order. I've never seen an anime impulse bento before. Let's just make some order right now. Let's try anime impulse bento. I already tried Yanaki burger and katsukuri sandwich before.
Hi, just one moment, please.
I did try some drinks already, such as Punch and Kick from the previous convention. All right, let's take anime impulse bento.
Yes.
And Sakura Lion.
Bento and a Sakura latte.
Yep.
My friend's answer right here whenever you're ready. You have a bag?
This is the fewest line I ever seen, but
What?
I just made a first order already. The only unfortunate part is that there's no tables to sit down inside this hallway right there. So that means I'll have to sit down on the floor while my shoes are wet, which is not going to be good. Well, at least I get something to eat by opening this box. This is the closest one to get something like that, but this is actually a unique one. They have anime impulse symbol that they fully designed, a curry with a chicken, and they got some tofu and an egg roll with seaweed. I love it. Maybe I should take a picture of all my drinks and food. Now you just gotta take off the strap so that I can mix it like this. I mean, mix my drink nice and smoothly until it becomes solid pink. Okay, it looks good now, so I can now finally drink this first. This reminds me of a drink that I love to drink. Strawberry milk. I tasted the milk, which is cool. Alright, so this is a rather difficult position to eat like this, but I'd say for the egg roll, they put something different to my food, but it's totally fine. Just never tried a different type of egg roll before, but dip it with curry and then eat it. Yep, I love it. Well, there's a seaweed spam, which is a pretty common food that I love to try, but let's give it a taste test. Except that it leaks more often, but let's give it a shot.
There are too many that are really good. My favorite are Totino's insiders, so I'm happy with it. I would say I really
Good seaweed. I love it. Finish the spam. Yep, love it. This one looks like a burnt tofu, but let's give it a shot.
Do you have social media that you want to plug or anything?
Yep. If you're wondering what that noise is coming from, but this is actually someone that dropped a frame poster, but this is the same vendor from almost all the previous conventions with a similar design like this. Let's get back eating. I honestly don't even remember some artists before, but I know some that sell Sonic stuff. Egg roll is the same as the first one, just gonna put some dips and then eat the rest. Here's the last one to try. This anime impulse bento designed by Okinawa Kitchen. I guess I forgot to record this, but let's just give it a shot. Alright, the rest should taste the same as usual, so let's finish the rest. I love the design as well, but it's alright. I love it. Alright, let me finish the rest up here. I'll be back. Alright, I'm full now. I'm done eating. I finished all the bento box, but I'm gonna keep as a souvenir as well. So yeah, all that is completed. Now let's just move on. And also this is the section inside this hallway. But let's just take some pictures. Newest feature is the bright lights of all the artworks that they have. Take a look around. This is really incredible. Backlight. Panda Gallery or Panda Alley. Same pin artist as from all conventions I previously visit. Except that the movement is pretty crowded. They move too slow here already, but just looking up some arts from previous conventions as well. And yes, this is the same ones I encountered from most of the conventions. Shinobi stickers is the one that I put on my Nintendo Switch behind it, but I would like to check. Let's just tour around. Let's just try to get a brief tour of all their vendors. Okay, back to the part. It looks like that artist saw me, and it's also the same ones that I encountered from previous conventions, which I got Raymond and Kit Kat stickers for free by showing her the gameplay. There's a bunch of artists right there as well. We got half of them are vendors. Hopefully let's tour around for more as well, see what we can find. Maybe just some pictures and all that. Same ones that I come from previous convention, the vinyl stickers. It's heavily crowded here as well. And we got some vendors that are from previous conventions. This is just a showcase of a new vehicle, but it's pretty much anime manga. Let's tour the other side as well. This time, this one right there. Let's go ahead and take a look around, and the floor is pretty wet, so I'll be careful. Looks like that's a vehicle. It's a different model this time, but let's just focus on trying to go through all the vendors if possible. Just a quick tour, not a deep tour.
You got a keyblade?
Yeah, that's big. Yeah.
I never
Like I said, not a deep tour, just to showcase deeply. And I know there's some artists and vendors that are the same or came from the previous convention as well, such as this art with casters and all that. Let's just keep going. I'm seeing similar vendors from the same conventions as well. Exactly the same stickers too. We got the set again. You get enough. I went overboard a bit, but there's some same vendors like Anime Coast as well, and the same artists with the same vending style as well. Here's all the stickers. Again, very easily recognizable from all conventions that I encountered a few times. Well, as much as today, it's pretty much all that inside this mini exhibit hall. It's not as much as I thought it would be, but at least I get a good tour of what's around. Alright, I'm outside the exhibit hall, but here's a lot of food vendors. That is basically a lot. And this one I tried Sunday Cafe already. I know it's crazy a lot already, but let's just begin exploring around, see what else we can find. There's delicious foods that they sell so that you can buy anything from them. Yes, it's a lot already to look around and showcase, but everything else is pretty much alright. Unfortunately, this puddle is pretty wet, so just try to go over it, but don't step on the electrical components as well. Here's pretty much everything right there. Although this is a pretty extremely wet environment, and the first convention to have that. Technically, yes, first one, but if I recall Anime Los Angeles on Thursday, it would be the second one that involves rain in my vlogging episode. So basically, this is the exposition hall to where they can watch or find new vendors inside this convention. But this is part of Anime Impulse. Alright, there's very loud music going on, but this is a pretty nice environment to look around. Alright, same vendor as from previous conventions. Music's loud, but everything, all vendors. This one's pretty dark here too, as they offer stages, they offer arcade rooms and all that. The arcade rooms are extremely loud, and it's very hard to hear for that situation like this. Drum sets right there. Honestly, it doesn't feel very quiet here, but the stage is the loudest section to hear as well. But I don't know if I can sing as much as I can, but that's pretty much all of it. Same vendor from Anime Expo CD. This screen right there is Genshin Impact. Also, one thing to know is that there can be some vendors that sell the same ones, or the food vendors are the same as the previous ones shown. It's best to bring cash here so that you don't have to pay for card fees, or sometimes they don't even have the card readers too. The shades are the only alternative to sit down and eat as well. So here are the shades with a bunch of tables and everything else. Flowing water is hazardous too. Just don't step on them too much or walk on top of them. What the frick is that? They even sell that thing as a food. Don't bring kids here. I just censored the whole video. I gotta walk slower next time because I don't want to move too fast or anything in general. Still, there's a lot of food vendors to try out as well. Unfortunately, I can't walk over it because this section is flooded already. So yeah, watch out for floods. We might want to go around here. If you're not comfortable, gently walk slowly to find the narrowest puddle. There are summer vendors that sell summer foods here. You don't have to try all of it.
Let's go to Las Vegas.
Here's a tip.
You all want to win
This is
some
actually
money?
the same layout as
Let's go to Las Vegas, everybody.
It's also another one of Asian Expo. I can't record as much here due to some vendors that are not recording, but just a reminder that these vendors are almost like a combined grocery store as well. So small preview, not as much. And unfortunately the music's too loud as well, so I can't record as much inside. Usually I've never seen rabbit cosplayers in Asian Expo like this, but pretty nice picture to take a picture. Here's the outside to tour around near Asian American Expo as well. If you purchase Anime Impulse, then you can gain access to all of them nearby. So all the vendors, including food, marketing, and all that, and even health products too. So basically, it's pretty much everything they have. Remember that I cannot record as much here inside Asian American Expo just because it goes off topic and has no point of vlogging Anime Impulse, but I better share as much as I can. Not everything inside is pretty interesting, but the only thing that's interesting is the stage right there and all the tradition that they have. Usually this exhibit hall offers a lot of special products, exclusive, and all that. So basically, that's all. But I can't tour around as much here. Just a brief preview, not as much. All right, this section right there is out of bounds, so that's all there is to it inside this Asian American Expo. So not gonna tour around as much. Thus, combined with Anime Impulse, Asian American Expo, we also have this station right there. It's called Sneaker Expo, to where they can display shoe products. So basically almost all the clothing stores and some of the vendors are all from Asian American Expo. So that's pretty much all that. This basically reminds me of a mall to visit commonly, but it's 3 in 1 already, so all of it to tour around. But I can't go over everything at once like this. So everything I toured around, this is basically almost like a clothing store in the exhibit hall. But Sneaker Expo, also a recommended place to visit. Although I have nothing in common that I like inside this store. Yeah, all these are pretty crowded here. It's too much to tour around. I don't know if I can record everything like this at once. I can only stay here for a limited time. Just not gonna go over everything. Usually I very often see vendors or artists such as this cartoon right there. It's not hard to see if there's anything to showcase. Usually I never seen a lottery like this, but this is to where they can get a coupon to try their luck to win PS5s, Xboxes, or all that. Best advice, just buy a PS5 or retail price, not just to win a lottery of buying one. If you're gonna spend too much money, you're gonna lose constantly. Here are the remaining sections here, even though it's pretty wet already. Just have no idea what I'm supposed to do inside this convention or anything in general. Even though this is a pretty wet environment, I have nothing to provide inside. Alright, so yeah, I'm still touring around everything. Even though there's some generic products, some animes, and all the food markets and such. If I don't have my camera out in the sun or in the rain for too long, it's gonna wear out pretty quickly and the recording's not gonna be nice. Oh, and do not walk fast either, because you're gonna get your shoes wet as well. Just don't follow my example. There's a solar company right there as well, so that you save a lot of electricity bills. Okay, I actually forgot this one. It's actually called K Play Fest. Unfortunately, can't enter it from here. Gonna have to walk around from the other way. I mean, you walk from here all the way to this entrance. So yeah, this is do not enter, exit only as well. Make sure to always not step on wet puddles, otherwise the shoe is gonna be wet. You're gonna have a bad time. So K Play Fest is basically almost all Korean pop culture stuff, such as some merch as well. So basically, they're pretty much almost like a gift shop inside a mall. Can be difficult to concentrate without trying to interrupt to what I'm saying, but yes, there's going to be very few artists alleys here that relates to K-pop and all that. But I don't have any common interests relating to some of the art I like. In general, this is basically this artist alley, but all of them are K-pops, basically. Almost no anime vendors or anything except just hunt for cars to search as well, and everything. Okay, so these are very difficult to spot some Pokemon artists too, but mostly a Sonic fan, just trying to search for artists as well. All of them are pretty much a lot of K-pop everywhere. What would DT think of this inside this convention? Yes, I mentioned him in my screen, so all that. Alright, it's gonna be a difficult time to record, but yes, this is a K Play Fest with a South Korean flag. I don't know how to translate that as well. So the rest are pretty much all the vendors that also sell K-pop. It's not the easiest solution, but definitely recommended for those that love K-pop. And I also recommend Asian American Expo if you enjoy culture and all other stuff. Enough of all the talk. I need to get around here so that I can try to find a place to rest and recharge my camera. Finally back from the break. Yeah, just a long break just to take a rest. Let's see if we can explore around some more. But they put a sign right there so that they have almost all the arcade rooms as well. A little hard to see as well. Case. Alright, I'm back in the exhibit hall, and the tabletop, which is also the same vendor from previous conventions. Now I'm just still looking around for more this time. Alright, outside the exhibit hall, this plaza stage is where people can hang out here instead, while the other side is completely empty out. And here's all of that. Back at the artist alley, and this time I got this Tails and Eggman sticker for $4 by cash. Here's one biggest concern about rain. It's when the roof starts leaking down here. And there's a bit too many people inside. Right there's some that I know from the same vendor and same convention as well. It's a lot. The rain outside is too heavy, so I cannot vlog outside or travel to different places as it can wet my stuff. Alright, I'm back at another exhibit hall, but unfortunately I cannot record outside due to heavy rain. So maybe tomorrow I will come back, see if I can vlog more by tomorrow as well. Right now I'm just doing.
Unfortunately, are you guys signing after this?
So yes, it's over 6 p.m. at my time, and it's night as well. So tomorrow, when the rain disperses, then I will do a full tour around the outside section, hopefully by tomorrow. Back at the stage, and yes, something is going around near the stage, screaming, but I'm not sure what's causing that. Alright, so wherever that scream occurs, I'm not sure what's going on because I don't see anything on the stage, even if I go sideways.
That would be a whole different kind of show that
raining outside. And for those of you that I assume most of you are California natives, like, what the hell is rain? Water? We don't know her. But thank you guys so much for coming out today, despite the elements being in a super, like, sucky condition. Anything from here? There you go. I'm just gonna browse, but hello on this side. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello in the middle. Hello, hello. Hi. Hello all the way over there. Woo. I was so fortunate to see about 150 of you at my meet and greet. Who was there? We love to see it. And for those of you who weren't there, shame on you for not giving in to capitalism. Anyways, I feel like, okay, are there people here that don't know who I am? If so, scream. Fair amount. I figured, okay, so hi, my name is Alexa. No, not the Amazon one, so please don't make jokes or I will literally leave. So yes, I am a K-pop artist under CB label. I debuted 2019. Some of you may know me from a little TV show I was on. And yes, I'm talking about Produce 48. That and American Song Contest this year. Took home the win for Oklahoma. Whew, Mama's dehydrated. It's raining, but it's dry in LA. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the show tonight. We've got a lot of songs prepared for you guys. Yeah. So, without further ado, what? I can't hear anything. This in-ear makes me deaf in one ear, so. Anyways, time for the next song. Are you guys ready? Oh, it's dripping from the ceiling.
As of now, it is still raining outside, so still wet. I'm not sure if I want to go outside at the moment here, so I'm just going to stay here until the rain clears off, or after 7 p.m. Strangely enough, I may have to leave this session here as well, because it's about to be time. So I'll see you in day 2 when I get the chance. Second day at Anime Impulse. Not as late as before, because previously on the first day they started 20 minutes late, but this one is not as bad as before. And the weather isn't that bad until somewhere around 5 to 7. Remember that I can only vlog for a limited amount of time until the rain starts. Alright, good to be back once again. So now, should be clean this time. And remember to avoid stepping on puddles as well. And yes, I once got my shoe wet and my socks as well, so I don't know if I can walk further. But despite this, I'm still okay. We're back at the artist alley this time. Just some props have changed a bit and all that. Super Yoshi vendor is also the same ones I encountered from a previous convention. Well, so far the lines have changed. Some vendors are missing, while some are pretty empty, while others stay. Same vendor from Anime Los Angeles 2023 is the one that I purchased the Tails and Sonic Charm. There's a QR code right there to scan all the artist alleys, values of the voices, and the whole map. I've already showed that from the previous day. Looks like I encountered the same artist from the previous convention before. There we go. Just made some purchases already, and on the screenshot I did make a purchase of only the Tails Charm, even though there's Amy and Dream Charms as well. But I'd rather prefer one at the moment. Until some other time, I'll have to buy them online as well, because alternatively I can purchase them if I have the money to purchase one. Somehow I encountered the same vendor from Anime Los Angeles before. Same prints. Should be enough to tour all artist gallery sections. Photo trading card appears to be some K-pop trading cards. Alright, at the exhibit hall already. It should be the same as before, but slightly different because no extreme hazardous weather out there as well. It's huge tons of pamphlet badges and all that. It's insane. I'm taking pictures insanely as much as I can just by putting them in memory. Everything already I've already toured. Just I don't see anything that I like here. Alright, the food court. Not as much until it becomes very crowded. Alright, back inside K-Play Festival is pretty much the same way, but they sell a lot of K-pop stuff and merch as well. The art side is the same, but vendors I haven't toured, but this is what it looks like from inside. So this is K-Play Fest, given all the dates that they will be hosting. One thing I didn't realize is that this is the same vendor from almost previous conventions in K-Play Fest. And that's the same artist I encountered, which I purchased one of their charms already. This is the same vendor that I previously encountered from a previous convention, Anime Expo Chibi, Asian Boba Girl. I've seen similar vendors like this before. Dispensers, which you could get random prices, use point machines for exchanges, and here's the vendor. It's a little hard to see as well due to people crowding. This is an entrance to where people can enter into the Asian American Expo. This section right there is playing the B movie, and the rest are pretty much all the rest for product showcase and other business types. Strangely, you can get numerous bags from people or other vendors as well. It's a lot to collect, but it can be helpful for picking up anything that you carry heavy. Basically back at the Sneaker Expo, and yes, pretty much everything is still mostly clothing and other vendors, but all that as well. Alright, so yeah, there's antiques as well. There's a lot of stuff, showcase, and more clothing, but I can't show everything like this. I got a tour as quick as I can, ASAP, and also take numerous pictures everywhere as well. Alright, at the center right now, just in the Asian American Expo. There's a lot of things to showcase, but not everything. Alright, at the central section here, here's that. There's a lot of products to showcase everything, and even some other technology that they provided as well. I often don't find cars in there as well, but here it is. These are the vehicles that they have as well. Basically, this is the main stage in Asian American Expo right there, to where you can play and watch stages. And I don't understand what they're saying too, but they're doing some preparations already, but I can't film the whole thing. Oh, okay, there's some antiques around here as well. And more. There's a lot of attention grabbers here because I somehow randomly get products from people or information from each of the vendors. For example, this is what I got, just only the information in the bag in case I wanted to carry a lot of stuff with me. And I forgot to take a picture, but no worries. I'm not gonna do that right now. Just I'm taking a few, not as many. I don't know what to say here, but let's tour more around here as well. Just not many pictures. I don't have any interest for any of the products that I like. Damn, this place is dead crowded here. Too many people walking around. Can't tour almost all of it, but I have nothing in interest still. Current brand right there as well. There's some existing services as well, including all of that, including T-Mobile. I will showcase that. Just we had a long talk just about the services, but I'm currently fine with the set payment. This section has completely different foods here. Just I'm not familiar with trying all of these as well. Just gotta hold my breath. This is basically a supermarket here. Just buy food products from them, try out, and then go home. It's that simple. There's a lot of free samples as well, but I'm not sure if I could try all the foods. though. Maybe not. One day I might come back in another year or so, but maybe I can buy someone. Again, instead, probably they don't move people quickly enough. Well, there needs to be other resources for places to where we can exit quickly, and there there's at least one person having a shadow backpack right there. Okay, enough of all of that. Let's just move on to another section. It's a bit crowded here, but I did try one of the samples, and sure enough, at least one of them tastes pretty good. Never tried some foods before, but it looks perfect. Yeah, I'm pretty sensitive to taste, but at least I get something to try inside this Asian American Expo. Okay, let's try the other room this time, but we need a bit more tour around here as well. And there's some free bags that they provided, if I can get one. Let's just head in there now. Here we go. Yes, same area as before, and additional vendors that sell food products and snacks. I love it. Here's the outside section right there as well. Just some additional food sections right there as well, and everything else, pretty much it. That's all those sections here as well. Just need to make sure that I get everything I can as well. Just that should be it. Here it is. Just all the snack vendors. Just nothing else to showcase around here, but I'm not sure what I wanted to try. Remember that I can only do shorts for only Anime Impulse, even though there's some secondary vendors that I want to try to post or anything. If you guys do enjoy that, maybe one day I can make some shorts as well, which I was pretty dumb to forget because I didn't realize that I need to do shorts, because I never done one yesterday before, but I gotta do one using my iPhone. But once the rain clears out already, I should be able to get all those shorts before rain happens. It's not raining at the moment, but clear skies. Apparently some of them are speaking Mandarin here, but if anyone wants to translate to what I showcased from one of the products, let me know in the comments below, or please leave them below. It looks like they have a floor so they can get random fast prices for random things and all that. Here is the central area to where they can go Anime Impulse, K Playfest, Sneaker, and Asian American Expo. Again, I should have plenty of time to explore around. The exposition hall is the one that contains more Anime Impulse sections. And this is a very loud environment too, because it's very hard for me to record without them playing music here. It's too much to handle. Oh yeah, one note after my break is that all the arcades are all connected through network, and they all play the same race. All games are there should be synced as well. They should have all 4 players driving as well. Let's just keep exploring around as well. Let's see if there's anything more to explore. Looks like it's bad timing here, but it's starting to drizzle a bit, but not as much as before. Alright, so I'm back at the exhibit hall once again in Anime Impulse, and this vendor is actually the same person that sells a lot of stuff here from previous conventions. Alright, so yeah, same vendor as well as I already discussed, but I finally made a purchase of all the Sonic cards, which is actually $5. Impressive. Once again, I paid by cash. It's a good deal. Still don't have anything on my mind at the moment here, but luckily I'm still touring around. Alright, just got back, but I kind of missed half the cosplay contest, so I'll see if I can record all of it, if I can.
Is contestant number 18, Tommy Cosplay and Casual Quad. Dressed as My Hero Academia.
Okay, it's actually raining right now, but I don't think it's that much severe as before. Just minor rain, drizzle, and all that. It should rain harder over time, somewhere around 5 to 7 as well. Again, I have to be very cautious of puddles as well, so I don't wet my shoes. Let's just continue exploring what I want to see or what I want to try. I know there's traffic right there, but it's great. Not as significant as before. So far, I guess I have no more to vlog around here anymore. But I hope you guys enjoy this Anime Impulse, even though there's not that many activities, but only vendors. Although we could generally watch a lot of stage shows and other important events as well. But not only does Anime Impulse provided a lot of vendors, but also provided different events such as Play Fest, Sneaker Expo, and Asian American Expo. There's a lot of things to showcase around here, but I won't go over it because I don't want the video to be too long here. But if you guys enjoy it, be sure to follow me on your social media platforms and my Hub page. This is VlogWithAvroTF, signing out.